He gonna park here anywhere because there's zero enforcement. Then we put up another camera, which as you see right here. Now this one points down the street. So they should have this on footage. It's crazy. We got one down there. We got one right here. You can put 100 cameras back here, and if there's zero enforcement, it's not gonna work. These people just don't care. And it's sad society has come to that point where people don't care anymore. As you see by the murders, all the killings, all the illegal acts that are taking place, it's time people start protecting themselves. People say, why you keep going back there on that dead-end street? Well, this is a park. It's for everybody. And it's not for one individual or several individuals to come back here and throw their trash back here when they can go into a dump and dump it. Here's the second camera. This is for everybody. As you see, this camera, I'm right beside it, points up the street. All right. And these people dump this trash in between both of the cameras. So I'm pretty sure they got the tag numbers this time, even though these aren't the right kind of cameras you want out here. And I'm gonna get up on this camera here and show you where it's pointing. This is this camera right beside it. So you see it going down the street. So let's see if we got pictures this time. Still no police. As you see, no dumping, $1,000 fine, but they come back here and they dump anyway. Police don't got tired of coming down here now. If you do your job, you wouldn't have to come down here. That's the whole thing. Here we are right now. Car 294. He's one of these officers with attitude. I could tell already. Good morning, sir. Can I get your name and badge number?
Samuels 8497.
I have no idea. I just got here. Every weekend, it's like this. You know, there's a camera down there, and there's a camera right here. You know, if it's possible, I can get the CCN numbers, please.
I'm not taking a report. That's on Park Police. I'm going to refer it to them.
That's not Park. That's your Park.
I was...
Anything, I'm going to tell you.
Good day.
Let me have your card, please. Let me have your card.
Here you go, Ace.
My name's not Ace. It's Mr. or Sir. This is another disrespectful officer. Chief, I'll be down there to talk to you because, see, this is what's going on in this area here. They're so disrespectful. I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to call the headquarters again. This is what goes on.
Park Police, ID 509.
Oh, good morning, young lady. Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I say, who am I speaking with?
ID 8509.
Okay, what I need, one of your officers just came down here and I would like the CCN numbers to my call. He refused to, and I need a supervisor down here.
Okay, if you could hold 1 second.
Thank you very much. This is total disrespect to the citizens of Takoma Park. He didn't even tell me he's not going to take a report. And this is his name. You can tell by the way they drive up on you, the disrespect they have. Did they fucking job, we wouldn't have to call. He's going to tell me, oh, that's the park's people's property. This is derelict of duty by Takoma Park Police Department. They're just useless. He's going to come here and he's going to say, oh, that's the park's people's property. It is not the park's people's property whatsoever. Fucking coward. But see, the problem is they have a problem with me because I filmed them not doing their job. And that's the problem. Holding them accountable for them picking up their welfare checks and not doing their job. And more Americans are now doing that. Picking up the cameras, showing their disrespect, their unlawful orders, and they don't like that. I assure you this clown is probably sitting up at the 7-Eleven somewhere.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have that event number whenever you want.
I would like to speak to a supervisor. I'm waiting down here on Sligo Mill Road for the supervisor.
Okay, 1 second.
Thank you very much. See, this is, why are you paying law enforcement to do jobs they're not doing? He wants to pass the buck to the park people. This is clearly Takoma Park's problem, not the park people. The park people owns the tree line and back. And people say, why you get so aggressive with him? As you sell him, he jumps out. What time did they do? Jumps back in his car and takes off. And he's not going to write a report. Okay, then I'm going to write a report on you. Derelict of duty. The chief said the lieutenant will come down and take a complaint on the last officer. No lieutenant. A whole week. These are the fucking cowards they have in Takoma Park law enforcement. And look at this one. He's doing landscaping for Jiffy Lube, and he's throwing the branches out into the park area. Look at him. This shit is. Individuals that only thing they want to do is pick up paychecks.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the sergeant will be on his way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we have a sergeant on their way. I'm going back to filming again. This officer jumps out his car and says, asks me, do I know when the individual, let me turn it upside down, the individuals dumped it. Then he says he's not going to write a report and that the dumping is on the park police. The park police owns everything on the other side of the tree line. This is on the street and therefore Takoma Park's problem. But this is what goes on down on this street. Derelict of duty. Because they have cowards who only thing they want to do is sit up at 7-Elevens, gas stations, at the police station, milking the clock, the taxpayers, getting paid and not doing. He said he wasn't going to write a report. The last I checked, dumping trash on the side of the road is a crime. What's the use of having these signs here and finding them if you're not going to enforce the law on them? And I want you to see this. This is Takoma Park Police Department board. And this was a Takoma Park police officer who just came down here, derelict of duty, because I film and record them not doing their job. And as you saw, this is why I record, because they don't do their job. He's going to ask me, when did they dump it down here? Shit, what the fuck I gotta call you for if I catch them dumping it myself? They're cowards. The majority of these individuals working for these police departments are fucking cowards. And they're picking up paychecks. And this is why we need to defund them, because there's a lot of them. And believe me when I tell you, there's some good cops out there, real good cops. But it's these bad little motherfuckers they got on the force that ain't shit. Just like this whore that just came here. You can look in his face when he pulled up. I know he wasn't going to do shit.